at www.spreaker.com. Create your own radio show and find thousands of exclusive radio channels.
Hi, this is Kelly. Makeup with Kelly Hopkins. It is August 16th. You know, I really wanted to come on just saying the words to Stayin' Alive. I did. I'm like, I'm not going to do my intro. I'm just going to start reciting Stayin' Alive for everybody. But obviously, I came to my senses. Yeah. So actually, the operative word in staying alive is stayin', because I paid my monthly rent and I'm staying in this house. There was a huge hailstorm, right? That prevented me from going to see the apartment. I was like, I was gonna see it tonight anyways, and then make up my mind, even though my mind was 90% made up. But there was this huge thunderstorm, flooding, hail, everything. It was the worst downpour I've ever seen. And that's exactly what some lady at the library said too. She was freaked out by it. I was soaking wet in the library because it poured down right when I had to walk to my car. I had to walk through 3 inches deep of rain, of like rainwater flood. It was coming in my work building. And then I drove down to the library. Before I could really make it to the library, it started hailing too. And then I was worried about my car damage. So there was like this gazebo at this park, right? And I was headed there. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just use that as a garage. I mean, it was, I don't know if gazebo is the right word. It's like a wooden structure that has a roof, but it's not like off the ground. It's just like legs and then a roof. So I was going to drive under the roof, because, you know, you could drive in there easily, and my car is small enough. But, of course, right there is a stupid park ranger. So I couldn't do it. But anyways, I parked next to it because the way the wind was blowing so hard, I think that actually protected me the same. Not more. I don't think it protected me any less, though, because the way the wind was blowing, like, a lot of rain was getting into the gazebo, and there was a table in there, a picnic table, and a trash can, so I wouldn't have been able to, like, pull right all the way into the middle. I would have had to have been, like, on the edge of it. So, but the roof did protect me. It was like, I don't know, I'm bad at judging measuring things. I guess judging sizes would be correct. But, and then when the rain, like, when at least it stopped hailing, because I was not going to get out of my car in the hail. You could get hurt doing that. So when that stopped, the hail anyways, I went to the library. I found out that I left one of the DVDs I rented in my DVD player. I got the case. I brought the case in, but the librarian, she just like renewed it, and they don't ever renew DVDs. Well, they do, but it's against policy. But there's some circumstances when they do. So I just got that one renewed, and Then I went to the little shopping. Didn't buy anything. It was a big waste. It was a big waste. This whole evening just kind of sucked. And then I went to got my rent, and I paid my landlord. So I'm paid up for the month. So that's my big news. I'm staying. Kind of like strange. I don't know. I really thought I was leaving. But the whatchamacallit, the application cost money for the apartment. It wasn't free. It was kind of expensive, and I like wasted it. But hey, at least now I know I do qualify for an apartment. In Maine, you didn't have to. When I lived in Maine, you just filled out a little paper. They didn't do any credit check or anything, and you got an apartment. They just went based on their impression of you. And then, when I moved to New Hampshire, they it was like a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing. So they didn't do any credit check either. And I've never really gone through that before. And apparently, they thought I could afford the apartment, which I didn't think I can afford. I mean, I can barely afford to be living in this tiny room. I should. I don't know. I should do better, but oh well. We'll see. I haven't had like a consistent job since I've been here. Not a job that lasted more than a few weeks. Even this job now that I have, I've only been there like, I don't know, 7 weeks or so. I don't think I've even been there 2 months yet. So, I think I'm doing the right thing. Now I still need to get my books, my school books, and start class on Monday. And there's like this, and the Fed, the guy that kind of took over doing the organizing, which is fine with me. He does a much better job. Actually, he does amazing. I think he does a better job than most of the people nationwide, because he's all like making flyers already and doing like all this stuff. And they were having a movie on Monday. They're gonna play one of the movies I showed you, one of the cartoons. And so I really, really want to go, but I can't because of school. And I have to be responsible. Oh god. Sorry for the yawn. Yeah. I guess that's it. I can't think of what else. I still need to like work on my show a little bit more, get topics, but I don't really see that I'm going to be doing that with school and work, and at least now I won't be stressing out. I'll be one less stress. I'll have one less stress. Of course, I don't know. I don't even see myself going to New York this year. I just, it's too expensive for what it is. I don't know. If I thought it did any good, but I don't think it would really make a difference anyways. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off of here. And her voice is like all the way the other end of the house. And I think they're gonna start in the kitchen. And I don't want them to like hear me broadcasting. So I'm gonna get off of here. And even though like I told everybody that lives here that I broadcast, even the new guy that just moved in, I was like, if you ever hear me talking to myself, I might be talking to myself. But if it sounds like I'm broadcasting, then I'm probably broadcasting. But I do talk to myself too. All the time. All the time. Oh my goodness. But the thing is, in DC, people do. I've always talked about to myself, like, you go to the store in DC and you always see people talking to themselves. Not just like people who are mentally ill, but I'm just saying, like, people just do it. It's kind of a thing that people do there. And it's just something I do too. Because I've lived alone so long. And I'm just used to it. Like, I don't know, you just talk to yourself. You, like, narrate your life. You know? Alright, well, I'm gonna get off of here. It doesn't sound like they're going into the kitchen, but still. I'm gonna get off of here and just do nothing and be bored. Actually, I'm probably gonna watch the InfoWars show off of YouTube. I know he like was saying, I don't know if you watched the show, but Alex Jones was saying that they get a lot of hits, like 20,000 a night just on YouTube, and they're not watching the same YouTube I am, because, I mean, they probably do get 20,000, but they're only counting about 200 to 500 hits a night, because I don't trust the way YouTube does their hits. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off of here. Thanks for listening. Wake up.